What's going on, guys? So I'm sure you can tell by the title, Stance has ruined my truck. So it's pretty much just rock chips, but man, it's kind of painful to wash your basically brand new truck and see new rock chips, but it's the nature of the beast. Stance, mud tires, it's gonna happen. But I've had a lot of people ask me if I do have rock chips and whatnot. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and we'll check out the truck. So if you saw the detail video, you know the truck is absolutely spotless right now. It's looking absolutely great. And hopefully the wind noise is not bad. Hopefully the truck doesn't get filthy sitting under these trees for a couple minutes making this video, or I will cry because I spent a lot of time with it. But yeah, so we're gonna go into the video and we're gonna get into showing you all the rock chips. So things that I can avoid, absolutely can. I don't ride people's bumpers. I don't do anything like that because I know that's how you get rock chips. But we've already got a couple on the front. So we got this little guy right here. It's just something we've already got so much dust and crap on the truck, and it's literally been outside for like 5 minutes. It actually makes me really sad. That might be the only one on the front. I know it wasn't bad because I do try to be very cautious about riding too close to people and stuff because Chevy paint is pretty brittle. And oh, there's another one right here. I forgot about this one. Got this little guy and a little guy right there. So all on this one side. Another little guy right there. And there's just little rock chips. You can get some touch-up paint, touch them up. I haven't touched this one up. It just didn't get all the way through the paint. But with a little touch-up, it should make them go away pretty good, pretty easy. Now, if we get back to the danger zone, well, I got a little bit of wax on here I didn't get off. Yeah, so, and some people were saying, because I did make the video talking about maybe running some street tires, and then people were like, well, just don't run the offset, you know, just do like a rep wheel with the stock offset. But honestly, even if the tire is in, it's still going to be throwing rocks up from under here, and it's still going to hit these same places. So, here's where the brunt of things get hit, right here underneath the truck. And these are pretty bad. I do need to touch these up before the paint starts flaking or anything, potentially rusting. Another thing that sucks is where you hop in the truck, you know, your boot drags or whatever, that's looking pretty rough. If you just buy a truck, I would recommend putting some of that clear film over this one right here. I probably would have had I known it was going to do that. Underneath here, it's dirty under here, but as you see, there's rock chips under there. Not really worried about that, but it really goes all the way back down the door. I mean, some of these are bad. The worst ones are the rocks that hang on to you're going about 60 or so, and then they just turn loose like a freaking bomb. And we got a couple right here, and this is supposed to be like designed so it doesn't rock chip. That's why it's got this like whatever that's called. But yeah, obviously no. There's a culprit right there. Just throw that over there. The back on this side is not too bad. There's obviously some right here. It's kind of like just gouges. This obviously takes a lot of the brunt, and that's good. But if we come over to the other side, this is where it's worse. So I don't know. Oh, I got a little wax right there. Wow, it's, you know, this is really the first time I'm looking at the truck outside, so I need to clean it up just a little bit more in the daylight. But we've got some like right here. So I'm guessing the rock hit here and then bounced back, hit the truck here. Got a pretty nice ones right around. Thankfully, it's all pretty much limited to the very bottom of the truck. There's not any up top, so that's very good. But you know, it's still depressing to see. Got a little guy. This back door, you know, a couple little ones. And we got one. This is probably the worst one on the truck because it's probably the highest up. And it's pretty mad. I mean, I say it's big. It just disappeared. You know, well, I can kind of see it. I'm sure y'all can kind of see it. But when you're looking at the truck, I mean, you're not going to be nitpicking that. And if you are, then, you know, whatever. You're just looking for faults or whatever. But, yeah, so she's definitely a little chewed up in some places, which, like I said, is pretty depressing, but that is just the cost of running mud tires, honestly. And as you see, quite the long driveway. that is gravel, and as well as just roads around here typically have, you know, loose gravel or whatever on them at some point. So it's just gonna happen. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. But figured I would make this video showing y'all, and you know, if it's too much to bear, then I would say don't run mud tires. And people were saying, you know, that, like, because I was thinking about running 420s, people were saying, well, it's still gonna throw rocks. It might throw rocks, but it's not gonna throw things like I picked out of that back tire. I mean, these things throw huge rocks. And it's not a Turo's fault, it's just a mud tire thing. If, I mean, you get a big space like this, you got a rock that's this big, it's gonna get stuck in there, and then when you go going fast enough, it's gonna launch it. And that's just what happens. So that's my little rant. Obviously, y'all don't ever see flaws like that in videos because it's minuscule and you probably would have never noticed it unless I pointed it out. That's kind of how the internet works. You know, don't take everything as being flawless or perfect, or people's lives are perfect and stuff, because they're only showing you what they want to show you. So same goes for trucks and stuff. If you've seen, I would say I'm thankfully pretty proud in my vehicles to where they look, I believe, as good, just as good or better in person than in videos. Whereas some of these people on, especially Instagram, their trucks, their cars, they're horrible in person. I mean, absolutely really destroyed and stuff. And that's not calling anyone out or saying, like, talking crap about anyone, but some people try to act like their stuff is flawless and perfect and better than yours and stuff, and then you see it in person and it's ragged out. So definitely just take note of that. Don't get too caught up in the whole perfection thing. But like I said, it's just part of it. So y'all let me know what you think. Tell me. I know a lot of y'all already comment on my, good Lord, look at this thing. Bro, did y'all see that? That bee freaking would kill you. I don't even know why I walked towards it. But a lot of y'all have commented on my videos before and talked about how terrible Chevrolet's paint is and how easy it chips. I absolutely love the paint. I mean, it looks freaking great. I'm sure that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best quality paint, because I will say that I do think it chips very easy, especially up here on the front, because I mean, who knows how hard I hit that rock or whatever. But you know, look, we got like 7,000 miles on this thing. It's already got rock chips on the front, and I'm very cautious of riding behind people, so I don't know, kind of sucks. But y'all let me know what you think. Let me know, is your truck brutalized by rock chips? Do you care? You've just accepted it, or have you done something to prevent it? You know, obviously there's 3M clear coats. I'm not clear coats, clear film you can put on it. If I could go back to when it was brand new, I probably would have, but I don't know, I didn't really think of it. My last truck had rock chips all over it and it didn't bother me. This one's not bad, but it does kind of hurt me because it's 2018, it's my baby, and she's got rock chips already. But like I said, nothing too bad, it's just life. Y'all let me know what you think. I'll see y'all in the next one.